His Holiness, the 17th Galwa Karmapa, a young man poised on the brink of greatness. A teacher who has returned to human form to continue his work for mankind. An enlightened being, now in preparation to take on his role as one of the greatest spiritual leaders of all time. His Holiness the 17th Galwa Karmapa is part of an ancient tradition of high prestige, a tradition that goes back to the 12th century. The first reincarnate master of Tibet, he belongs to a long line of great spiritual leaders, reincarnated for one sole purpose, to benefit all sentient beings and to spread Buddha Dharma. The Karmakajut lineage is where ancient teachings are transmitted from master to disciple, so carefully and painstakingly that the spiritual knowledge has remained pure and authentic from the primordial Buddha, Dorje to this present day. The Galwa Karmapas have always been the recipients of the Kajut teachings and the blessings that they confer. This is His Holiness, the late 16th Galwa Karmapa. It was through this great Bodhisattva that the Buddha Dharma spread from the mysterious highlands of Tibet to the west and other parts of the world. When iron birds fly and horses run on wheels, Buddha Dharma will spread to the west, goes an old Tibetan prediction. And when the spiritual practices of men degenerate, says an old Red Indian prediction, a man with a red hat will come and show himself a sincere friend, a benefactor. When His Holiness, the late 16th Karmapa, visited the United States, he prayed and brought much awaited rain to the Red Indian tribes. The 16th Karmapa wanted to lead all beings to free themselves from confusion and to live in harmony, to enable mutual understanding between beings so that they may live in peace and that the Dharma may develop everywhere. Special to the Galwa Karmapas is a black crown ceremony. It is not merely an affirmation of his authority and power. It is a display of his compassion and wisdom. For those who witness this ceremony, it is believed that a transformation will take place within your heart. A seed is planted that will bear the fruits of compassion and wisdom in time. A link is made between you and the Karmapa. And that for the next 7 lives, those who witness this ceremony will not fall into the lower realms. When His Holiness, the 16th Karmapa, passed away, the world wept at the departure of a great Buddhist leader, master, and Bodhisattva. And the world awaited eagerly for His Holiness to reincarnate once again. When he was born, his mother had a dream that indicated the great spiritual role her son was to fulfill. Not too long after he was born, it has been said that he said to his parents, "I am Karmapa." And the history of the Galwa Karmapas have it that the Karmapas have the intrinsic ability to self-proclaim their identity at a young age. The 17th Karmapa is devoted to his role. His days are filled with studies, where he prays for all obstacles to be cleared for all sentient beings. Toga Rinpoche has been a teacher to His Holiness since the day His Holiness stepped into Kibi. To him, His Holiness is a keen learner with a sincere hunger for knowledge, knowing that with it, many sentient beings will be benefited. His passing is very much missed by His Holiness.
I'm quite sad, but I just really wished that there would be a reincarnation of him. And until now, I've been really searching and then trying to find where his reincarnation is. Well, because the teachers are the ones that actually help us to help us to have the big step, to go through the big step, and then really it gives us the strength, it gives us the wisdom and everything. So actually, that's why it's very important, not just for myself, but actually for everyone. And without the teacher, no one would ever know how to go on, and because of their because of their care, and because of the things that you learn from them, it really helps on whatever you're doing. Actually, from my side, it's the most important thing is the Dharma, and through him, I've learned a lot of things about Dharma, and that's why it's really important.
In 1999, the 17th Karmapa visited his center in Singapore. The last time Singapore had seen His Holiness, he had come as the 16th Karmapa in 1981. He had left behind a pair of leather shoes at the Singapore Karma Gajut Buddhist Center. It was felt that the souvenir was an indicator that His Holiness intended to visit Singapore again. Almost a decade later, he did, this time as the 17th Karmapa. It has been predicted that the 17th Karmapa would be able to accomplish all the activities of his previous incarnations, and that he would be the greatest spiritual leader of the Millennium.
Sort of predicted like that, but however, from my side, I will do my best, that I can, my activity, to help all people, all beings. If I can, of course, I will try to do all the activities of all the previous Karmapas, and if I can do it, I'll be really happy. And then I also look forward to do that, and later on, I'm really looking much forward to do that.
We are all very fortunate to meet His Holiness, the 17th Karmapa, Thaye Dorje.
Once again, I would like to thank those responsible for this opportunity to meet my disciples and the people of Singapore. It's given me a great pleasure to be with you. And I hope this will be the first of many such occasions. Thank you.
The empowerment I'm going to give is that of the second Karmapa, Karmapie.
From Singapore, His Holiness continued on his journey to Europe, a journey that has taken him many lifetimes and will continue into many more lifetimes into the future, right till samsara ends.
efforts on the path. And I pray that you will succeed in your endeavor. Thank you.
in this life, like what I hope is that just like same as all the previous Karmapas, like try to carry on the activity and try to help all beings, like by teaching the Dharma, especially the Kaiju transmission, and through that to help all sentient beings and then to bring them to the path of enlightenment.
The world today is an era where barriers between countries have been broken, where distance is no longer an obstacle between people, where culture is no longer bound to the barriers of the land.
The only worries is that I just hope that there won't be any obstacles for my activity, for helping all the sentient beings. That's my worry.
This is a world that His Holiness the 17th Karmapa has chosen to be reincarnated, and where he will continue to honor his role as a Bodhisattva of the new millennium.